Hey everybody, Gareth at QC Tech here. Today I'm repurposing an old computer of mine. So I'm putting the motherboard into an old case. So the case has come. It's actually a machine that belonged to a customer. That machine is well past its best, but I've got this spare motherboard and processor and RAM that I wanted to get into something. So I'm going to chuck it in. I'm going to video it. I'm going to chuck it up. I don't know whether anybody really is going to care or not, but I just thought while I was doing it, I might as well record it. So yeah, I'll kind of get on with it, I guess. Okay, so you can see temporary graphics card that I've just slotted into this here, and got some DuPont cables here just to turn it on and off. So this is the board that I'm actually going to be using, and this is the case that I'm going to drop it into. This is an old, I think it's a P2, Core 2 Duo processor, I think that's in there. I can't quite remember, but anyway, it's a machine that's been retired when we updated a customer to Windows 10. So yeah, so I'm going to rag it apart and chuck this in. First things first, though, I need to get this downstairs, get the compressor out, and just give it an airline just to get all the crap off it. Okay, so it turns out my my airline seems to be missing the end, so I was going to record some video of me blowing the air out of that and show you, but I can't. God knows where that's gone. The first job is going to be to disconnect all the cables that are in. Remember that some SATA cables have got release catches on them. I'm also just going to check as I pull these things out that anything I do disconnect, I don't know if you can see that on there or not, but it does say USB on it. So it does have a label on just to let me know what it is. May well have to just go and find some additional standoffs for this, because I think this board is a slightly different size. Okay. It's the old plate removed out the back, so I'll put this one in. Okay, I'm just going to offer the new board up just to double check, but yeah, so you can see it's going to want, it's not going to want the additional, well, so it could potentially have an additional screw Can't see because my arm's in the way. I could potentially have an additional screw there, but there isn't a space on the case for that. So we don't need to worry about it. Get this one in. That's sort of as close to the centre as I can go. Just loosely in, and then we'll get some more in. Going just loose to start with. And we'll tighten them up once we've got them all in. Perfect. Well, I say perfect. Close enough. Alright, I'm just going to find some snips to get the cable ties off. Surprisingly, I don't seem to have a pair of side cutters to hand, so use the trusty Leatherman with the grab the head and twist it till it snaps off technique. Okay, we do have some cable management here, so I think I might see if it's possible to use it. Oh, it might be a bit tight. It'd be really nice if that could all just fit, wouldn't it? Just for the record, although I'm leaving this plugged in, the power supply itself is turned off, and we're off at the wall as well. I'm only leaving it in for earthing. Okay, that's sort of a tiny bit tidier. I'm still not entirely happy with that bit, but comes around that side, maybe that's a bit tidier. Okay. So front panel audio is out the front here. More cable ties. Front USB. I assume the front USB on this is only, yeah, it's only USB 1. USB 2. I hope it's not USB 1. Crikey, the case isn't that old. Resetting power. quite remember which way around they are. Okay, reset. I think power's on top of reset, but I can't. Yeah. And don't see any cable for any other front panel on this. So it looks like the power indicator actually comes off the power supply, which is interesting. And I might at some point use another one of those connectors if I decide to put. I may well put an external drive adapter in the front of this because I need something to use for wiping discs. I'm going to use it for a bit of video editing primarily. So the box that's currently recording this, I'm going to replace with that, hopefully. Yeah, I might drop an external drive in it so that I can also do disc wiping on this machine as well. Would be useful. So I might use another one of those Molexes that I've hidden down the back there for that. Connect that in. Need to go and get an adapter for that. Yeah, I'll probably put that in there actually, but just for now it can go there. Zero there, 5 there. That should all be good. Right, go and find the graphics card that I'm going to drop in this. In fact, I'll do it with this, just this crappy one for now. Yeah, I noticed this previously. So this card doesn't really have. I don't know if you can see this. I'm going to try and move the camera. But the VGA port is so far up the card that you can't actually get it in. So at that height there, where you need to push the card forward before dropping it into the slot, you can't push it forward because it's in the way. Bit of a design fail there. So I'm actually going to just take the VGA off it. To add insult to injury, somebody's actually gone to the lengths of putting some sort of sealant on there as well. Make it more difficult to remove. Oh, clearly that's not exactly why they put sealant on there, but okay, perfect. I mean, I should probably find a screw for that as well. I find it hard to believe that I don't actually have more screws lying around on this desk than just that HP one, but I can't see any. I'll replace it at some point. I'll replace it at some point. I won't. Don't know exactly who I'm trying to kid. Right, well, it's not in pristine condition, it's not perfect, it's not beautiful, but give it a go. So after saying that I was leaving that power supply connected so that it was earthed, there's the plug. So it was not earthed. Not at all. Okay, so all things being equal, if I shift across to this view, then if this actually turns on now, you should see some sort of output. Nope. It's definitely fired up. Fan is spinning. Fan on. Power supply on the graphics card is also spinning. I see the problem. I don't see the problem. Oh, I'm an idiot. You actually have to connect the output, and then look, it works just like that, as if by magic. Yeah, over here I have a cable, and it was still plugged into that white cable which was going to this Raspberry Pi. So, you know, that was never going to work, was it? Yeah, so there we are. So anyway, we'll boot this in Ubuntu, double check everything's working, which, you know, fairly sure it is, and we'll go from there. Nice one. Right, I'm going to end the video at that point because why not? Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed this, please let me know. Don't know whether you have or not. Yeah, if you have, give it a like. If you like the channel generally, then please consider subscribing. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks very much for watching. Bye now.